What's up, everyone? What is going on? Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. Today, we are going to try to publish and ship out our new functionality, which allows users to be able to filter on the types of Webflow components that they're viewing when they're viewing pixel pieces, which of course is our product and our software, which we have created, which allows people to join and become a member and copy and paste and download Webflow components that'll help them build websites super fast. So, and that of course is in our journey towards getting a product which is going to generate us $1 million in revenue every single year. Okay, so we're going to dive right in here, and I'm going to show you what I was working on the other day. Well, let's take a look at this whole filtering situation here. So here is pixel pieces. This is on the staging website because I haven't pushed this live because there's one last thing that broke. So we have this filter button here. So we click on it and then it opens up all of the options that we have here. Let me just zoom in actually, because I know this is probably a little bit small to see. Okay, so we have all the options, and if you just click on these things, you start to filter things, which is fine. However, once you do that, it messes with the copy code. So let me go into Webflow here for a second. So some of them work, some of them don't. It just depends on the way. All right, I've been logged out. Hang on a second. Let me get this going here. Okay. So, okay, we're not going there. We're going here. And I think we have to do this. Just finished power washing just in time to catch the stream. Awesome. We're just doing like your deck or your lawn or something. Either way, I wish I had one. I need a power washer. Every time you're watching something, it's like, I could use a power washer for this. It'd be so much more handy and also fun too. But awesome. Good to see you here, Kevin. And happy Friday. Oh, I didn't even mention it's Pizza Friday. We don't have time to talk about pizza now. I have to get this done. And this is actually going to be a big problem. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to solve this. So maybe, Kevin, you might have some ideas. Anyways, let's go here. So yeah, so that pasted progress bar. So again, if I go into here and I copy this, you see the little flash there. There's just an issue that comes, and then we're going to paste it here. Yeah. So when you filter out these components, it basically changes the mapping of the component to the copy code. So it can't adjust dynamically. So I think what's happening is, and hopefully I can describe this correctly and I can make this make sense. If we look at this, if we look at our code here, so what we're doing is when the document loads, we're defining our variables here. And basically it's making a list of all the components that get populated onto the page. And then it binds it to the button, and then it binds it to the code, the jQuery code. And then it puts it in these variables, and away we go, right? So, and then it puts it to the clipboard, and everything's kind of good. So that's all fine and dandy, but the problem is, as soon as we go onto here and we start messing around with these items, they're not in sync anymore with whatever was kind of bound, because this is like number 1 or whatever, and it's not the same. Like if I copy this, some of them work. Yeah, this is banned. Like some of them work, some of them don't. So it's a little bit confusing to me as to why some work and some don't. But it's just very peculiar. So I think, and this is me not being very good at JavaScript here, but I think the only thing that I can think of doing is to somehow, like whenever something like this gets triggered, right? Because if you just even look at the elements here, as soon as you do something like there, then here's all the components that are listed. So as soon as that happens, there's a change in the DOM. If we can recognize that there's a change and then redo whatever that JavaScript code is that rebinds everything to its proper spot, that's what I think we need to do. So if we have the code here that's like on load or whatever, like when the document's ready, we need to change it or do something where as soon as something changes without a page refresh, right? So, and and then it's got to do all this. And I have no idea what that's going to mean for performance or anything like that. If every time something happens, this is going to be like refiring all this stuff. Yeah, I have no idea. But I'm going to try to type it into chat and see what happens, and see if I can get it to give me at least start on the right track, I guess you can say. Let me close some of these things that I know I don't need. Close this as well. No, I don't need to save that. Okay. Okay. So hi. I have a piece of JavaScript code that runs as soon as a page loads. It creates a list of all the elements I don't know, within a class, and assigns what, like, it doesn't even matter, assigns a value to them. The problem that I'm having is that there is a filter function on this page that updates the number of elements within that class, and I need this script to run again so it can update and assign the right values to the new list of elements. So how can I trigger my JavaScript code to fire every time there is an update to the page? I think that's kind of the right. Okay, so add an event listener. So whenever there's a click, yeah, maybe. Okay, hang on. It's getting a little too specific here. Geez, what am I trying to do here? Let's go back here. Okay. Okay, just a minute. Here is the code that I'm working with. And then code here. Right? Something like that. I don't know, like this. Can you rewrite this so that Oh, yeah, maybe. Because, okay, my thought is that I can get it to just run this whole thing over, but maybe there's a way to just, yeah, to just like redo part of it. Because maybe we can get it to just redefine these global values. No, because, okay, hang on. So as soon as it loads, it defines these variables, and then it sets like the local variables, and then it adds the event listener for the copy, and then it puts it to the clipboard. Andrea, you distracted me. I'm trying to. This is serious work that's going on here. I'm trying to get this thing going. But have fun. We'll see you. We'll see you when you guys get back. You guys will be back for Pizza Friday, leaving me to do all the work. Sam finally caught the stream. Pizza Friday. Absolutely. Maybe I'm hoping, because I know your JavaScript is much better than mine. So maybe you can help me out with this as well too, because I'm not sure how to get this thing solved. Aside from just probably taking a sledgehammer to it, but that's kind of how I roll with my JavaScript. Okay, right. So then, yeah, this is just adding this listener if it's copied, and then it's just going to blah blah blah, add the code, right? Copy button. Okay, and then it goes pro, and it's copied. Okay, right, because if it's right, got to upgrade. Okay, cool. So what are we working on? So basically what we have, this is the code that we developed developed or copied and pasted from the internet. But this is the code that whenever the page loads on our components page, it binds, like it takes this list here and then it adds the JSON object to the correct component. So that way when you click on copy, it copies the right code into the clipboard. And then when you go and paste it, it pastes the right one. So that was banner 2 that got pasted. And I just copied banner 2. But the problem I have now is over the past couple of days, we just developed this new filter functionality. And when you filter on whatever it is you pick to filter, it changes the whole, like the items here in this list and the components, but it doesn't refresh what items are bound by which one, right? So like this copy button here for pricing 5 will be like the second item or whatever item was when the page first loaded, right? So like I go to paste this one, and then it's pasting. Oh, now it's pasting banner 2, which is the same as what it was before. Wow, no, it's really weird. It goes all out of whack. So my initial thought was that every time someone clicks on a filter, like whatever they're clicking on, to just rerun that code so it just rebinds the right JSON objects to the correct component that's loading. Yeah, exactly. So we're fetching the component on page load when it loads. Yeah, and then it's static. Yeah, exactly. That's 100% right. So I don't know how to do it so that it happens dynamically. So maybe what we need to do then. Okay, here we go. Here's the thought. And I don't know if this would work or not. But instead of doing this on document ready, maybe we just do this on click. No, that's not going to work either. Or maybe it would work. Maybe it would work, right? We just have this thing here. So if we have all of this here on click, if we just take everything else that's inside here, like this here, couldn't we just put this in this thing if it's clicked? And then we'd be good? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Hang on. Would that work? I don't know. Let's let me open up a new file here. And let's paste this. This is just the code. So we know that if we make a mistake, we can go back and go to the original. If it's on the page, then all you need is to track the index of the item and look for the JSON as a sibling of that current button. If it's on the page, then all you need to do is track the index as a sibling of that. Yeah. Hang on. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, let's try. So if the item is second after filtering, are you looking for the JSON in the same card rather than reassigning? Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Like, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm not sure how to do, I know what you're saying, but I don't know how to do that. So the item is second after filtering. You're looking for the JSON in the same card. So I don't even know. So I'm a little bit, there's something as well too with the way that Webflow loads up everything as well when you hit a page. So this is displaying, I think there's a limit. So this is displaying like 50 components more, and then you have like a next and a previous. So hang on a second. So I'm just, yeah, so even on here, when we do this, we're going to have an issue because it's only loading 50 components. So when you hit next, it goes to the next 50 components. So those original, like these original, the original bindings or whatever, that's not even going to be, that wouldn't have happened for the next 50. So it's only whatever loads on. So, oh God. I'm almost thinking, again, this is probably not the best idea, but this is the only way that I think that I know how to solve this problem, at least even quickly, is to only do any kind of bindings when someone actually clicks the copy button, as opposed to just doing it offhand. Although, again, I don't know then if there's going to be an issue with speed and like how long that's going to take. Oh, man. I see you can do a Discord call and I could walk you through it. Yeah, we can do that. I mean, are you good doing that live? But this is the thing too, though. Like, are you thinking that you can take the code that is already existing and modify that? Or are you thinking of something else? Because again, I still think that there's a problem when, you know, when you first hit this page, only 50 components get loaded in. And then if I filter, and let's just say this pricing 5 was component number 158, like in the list. So this component would never have gone through like it never would have made it into the actual list of the number of components when the page first loaded. Either way, the simpler the better. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna let me try this one thing here first, and then we'll see from there. I really do appreciate all the help. Let's see. Oh God. Okay. So I'm gonna take. Let's see. I don't know. So if we go. Yeah, I don't know. What is this going on here inside here? Okay, that just changed the text. That's fine. And mixed panel stuff, okay. Okay, this just puts the code snippet on the clipboard when the copy button is clicked. How can we each update this? Because my whole thought, and I think that, like, I don't see how this could work, is to just like wrap everything in something like this when the thing is clicked. But then we have like a double thing in here. Well, then I guess okay. What if, oh man, all right. All right, let's try. Don't cringe at my at my really bad JavaScripting here. Okay. Okay, so we start off with something like this. Oh. And all right, so take this stuff here, toss it in here. I get, whoops, what did I just click? And then can we just simply, I don't know if this is going to make any sense at all. If we throw that in there. All right, so it's like when this is clicked, do all this stuff. Oh shoot, and where did this stuff go? Where did this go? This is why I need somebody on my team that is like a developer. So I'm pretty sure someone with with good code could figure this out in like 10 seconds. All right, this is in the copy, right? Is that? I don't even know if that's. I feel like there's going to be some kind of errors in here. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Blah, 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 blah. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try something else. When you're hiring, let me know. I might apply to join the team. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know. Yeah, hopefully sooner rather than later, to be honest. But anyways. All right, let's walk through what's here. Here's what, okay. Well, the one thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to put this into chat and then ask it if it could just rearrange it where all of this code can just run on it from one click. So, I mean, if I go back here, where are we? What happened to the code? Did I close it? Let's go back here. Copy and paste. So basically what we can do, we can get rid of all this junk. This is kind of all that we need. Right. So my idea, yeah, is to just take this and be able to somehow wrap this all in a nice little on click once the copy button gets clicked. But I'm a little bit concerned about what's going to happen with this thing because there's like two of the same thing. So that's kind of weird. So I think we just need to wrap it into this and then just get rid of this. So I think if I even, well, I don't know, why can't I just, again, do it in here. And main. Yeah. Here, then here, and here. Let's just see if this works. Let's go back here, paste this. I need to go back here and X all this. All right. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have done I'm not currently logged in. Come on. What was I saying? I should have done a like a backup. But I think if I just back up from my first time this morning, I think I'll be okay. So am I logged in now? I think so. All right, let's go back to our components page. And component category, no, right here. This is what we want. Go back here. And just go back here. And just copy this. And paste it here. Okay. And let's just publish this and see if this works. If you want the code to run on click. Oh, it's not complete. Yeah. Just ignore. All right. Let's refresh this. I guess let's see if we're getting any kind of errors anyways. Okay. So here's loading all the components. So if I go to filter, and I go here, and now if I want to copy that, yeah, that's not working at all. I don't even know what kind of error I'm getting. Nothing's even thrown up. Shit. Why is it not even saying what's happening? It's not even giving me any. If I go back here, yeah, nothing's even firing at all. Nope. So that didn't work. Okay. Let's go back here. To ensure your code runs every time the page updates due to a filter function, you can incorporate either an event listener for specific actions or a mutation observer for dynamic updates. Given your current code, it seems like the mutation observer would be more appropriate since it can handle changes in the DOM. Here's how you can integrate a mutation observer into your code. And then initialize script when page loads, mutation observer. Huh, that's interesting. Mutation observer. This monitors the DOM for changes. When changes are detected, it calls initialize script to reapply logic to the new set of elements. No, that's fine. Interesting. Okay, so then this script looks like it's the exact same thing. Except for initialize script. Okay, how does initialize script? Does that come? Is that? Oh, here we go. Ah, okay. I see. It's all in there. Oh, okay, so you just call that. All right. Oh, so there's something that's already built. I guess that would make sense that there's something already built it into JavaScript that could watch for that kind of stuff. Okay, well, let's copy this. Let's copy this straight up. And let's see if that works. I think we got to go from here to here. No, dude, I did not want this whole explanation. But we still have our mix panel. Yeah, everything's still kind of in there. Well, let's see. Okay, so it's published. Oop. Okay, what do we got? Some errors here. Uncaught error, type error. Cannot read properties of undefined text content. So I'm getting those errors, but that button actually worked. That's weird. Or it seemed to work. Did it work? What did I copy? Banner 19? Banner 19. Well, that's interesting. What else do we have? Banner 1. Whoop. Interesting. And what happens? Yeah, that looks like it's all messed up. That ain't working at all. Banner 1. That's what was left. Leo, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. How you doing today? So, okay, come on. Okay, what is that error? Can I read properties of undefined? Something with this initialize script. Whoa. I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm doing fine. I'm doing more than fine, having fun, but I'm just trying to solve this problem that I'm having. And once I solve it, then I'll be doing really, really good. What problem? Very simply, whenever there's a change to the DOM, whenever there's filtering that's done on these components, I need to make sure that when you click copy, the right code is added to the right component. And right now that's not happening. Basically because the original code would just run through all the components that are on the DOM, and then it would assign them the right the JSON object to that proper component. But then when you filter or you go through page next or whatever, it won't update, right? So everything just gets completely out of sync. Yes, Sam Watford helped as well too, and Leo, if you have any ideas as well too, I'm definitely open to hearing it. But yeah, because I'm not a JavaScript programmer at all. And basically what I did, I just ran it to chat to see if it could see what it could come up with. And it came up with this thing which seemed pretty reasonable about this mutation observer, to just kind of watching to see if there's any updates in the DOM. Although, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on here. In fact, I have no idea what this is doing. I have no idea what this is doing. Like, hey, if there's any changes, rerun the script, which is what we want it to do, right? Every time there's new items or new components get added into the list, whatever, Webflow spits out, rerun the list, like remake the list, right? Yeah. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know here. Target node. Config. I'm sorry. Let's correct it. What the hell is it doing now? Clear the previous event listeners. It doesn't seem like that would be an issue. Oh God. So Leo, do you display the list? No, like, I don't think I know what you mean, but nothing gets like, I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that question, to be honest. You cannot add an event listener on a variable that is not in HTML. Okay, well, fair enough. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know what to do on it. Sorry, I'm just looking at this code. This is the code that works for, if you just display all the components and then nothing ever changes. Yeah, I don't know what to do. So Sam, I don't know. Like, do you think it'd be helpful if I take this code and plug it into or just hand it over through Discord or something like that, and and there's things that you think you could walk me through what to do with it and how to make it work. Yeah, so basically, Leo, what I want is whenever there's a change in the DOM, all these, like everything here needs to be updated. Like this whole list needs to just be redone and then rebind, you know, the buttons and the code snippet, like everything needs to be put in its right place, right? So it just needs, yeah. So that's that. When you say, yeah, that just what needs to be done. Okay, so let's confirm. Okay, so let's go back to the start. So if I delete this, put all this back. Oh, no, I got an error. What's going on? Okay. Timeout. Let's, maybe I can go to, let me go here. Let me go to this page here. I'm going to copy this code because this code should be identical. Right after mix panel, paste. That should be, unless I'm getting an error for something else. Oh, that's got to be code for, that's, what is this? jQuery, what is this text error? What is this text content? What the hell is this? Maybe there's something else that's going on. It's just a warning though. This is typekit stuff. Oh, maybe this is all just typekit stuff. Maybe that's all what this is all about. Because everything, as far as I know, should be working. Because let me just go to this call to action 4, and I'll just make this one a free one. Make that free. Okay. Right, and if I copy this one and paste, yeah, call to action 4. Yeah, so this is working. And this is the original code. So let's take a look at this. Where do we want to start with? Right here. And go up one. So let's copy that. New file, paste, and let's just save this as, let's go desktop. This is copy component. Okay. Are we open? Where is it? Oh, we're over here. Okay, so Okay, let's go into what just happened? Can I? Okay, so where can we put this? I don't know. Let's just go in general, I guess. Is general a good place to put it in, or I don't even know. Okay, so can I attach code? Can I add things here? Create poll. I don't want to do that. I want to upload a file. There we go. Desktop, copy component. Okay. So there's that code. Yeah, well, I guess we could talk to you like directly as well too. So how do I mean, I can have, if I was going to message you, how do I chat with you? There's got to be a way to just have a chat with you, isn't there? Ban, I don't want. Oh my goodness. Discord is, there's got to be a way. What the heck? How do I have a conversation with you? Just message. There we go. Okay. So, hey, there we go. So, the friend request. Direct messages. Okay, here it is. Okay. So, yeah. Can you do code in here? Like it's going to show up as code? I thought there was a way to do code. Because if I paste that, that's not going to show up as code. I thought there was a way to make it show up as code. Yeah, it highlights. I'm not sure how it highlights though. Or is it? I know there's a way. Discord. Paste code. Oh, the back thing, right. So like that, is that gonna work? No, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. Sorry if I'm spamming your oh, I didn't enter. Maybe if I hit enter. Yeah, sorry, I'm spamming this thing here. Delete that message. Yeah, delete that one. Oh, the block of code, it's 3. Okay, so let's see. Blah, blah, blah. And then paste. And then. Okay, that's in code, but it's not highlighted. Strange. Okay, anyways. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I was just messing around here. Okay. All right. So is your idea on the same lines as to what ChatGPT is giving? Like, I'm just going to try this just in the meantime, just to see, because it seems like it would make sense. Like, it makes sense to me, but I don't know. Outside my area of expertise, I guess. And I think that those errors that I was seeing before, I think that was a typekit error, which I guess would make sense because I'm not paying them anymore. I'm not paying Adobe anymore. If anyone else, Leo, are you on the Discord server? I totally can't remember if you joined or not. But if you have the codes there as well too, so if there's anything that you can think of that you want to help, would be greatly appreciated. Are you on Discord? No, you're not, eh? So are you on Discord? If so, you should definitely join. I don't hang out much there, but I'm going to start very soon. All right. So if we click next, yeah, so now this copy's not even working. Nothing's working. I'll go all. So I mean, the first one will work. So yeah, like that's working. Call to action 1. It just doesn't work when I go next and try to copy anything. Nothing's firing. Not on Discord at all. Okay, no, fair enough. Fair enough. Not everyone's going to be on everything. Still not working. Yeah. Right, I guess we can see in the log if anything's happening. Dun, 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 dun. All right, well, let's see. Let's copy this. See how far we can go with this. Where do you go in Discord to get back to when you're having, like when you want to see your, like your conversations, like your one-on-one conversations? Shouldn't that be down here somewhere? Oh, this is so weird. Where's Slack? Get me into Slack. It's got to be just something that I'm not displaying somewhere. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Okay, console didn't spit out anything at all there. Nothing at all. I gotta get rid of this type kit as well too. You click the Discord logo. Code sandbox. Log in or register. Which GitHub do I have here? I guess we'll go with this one. What am I doing here? Design. I'm a designer. Work. One. What is going on here? Can you just... Okay. Sorry, Sam. I'm just clicking on this thing. Unauthorized preview. You don't have access to this open preview. So do I mind duplicating the page or removing the code and use this script instead? Can be a dummy one. Yeah, I'm trying to get this thing going. Pixel code here. So am I missing something here? Send you the chats. Sent and invite. Yeah, so I think I got that, but where do I go here? Shared with me. This is a slide. Okay. So this looks like it. This looks like it is. This looks like it is what you shared, right? So you need some code. Okay. Code. Let's get you some code. This one. We don't want this one because this is garbage. We want to go back to the correct code. There we go. I've never used this before, so this is new to me here. So hopefully I'm in the right spot here. Yes, you can duplicate that. So I use the version and code in Sandbox to test. There's some pretty cool tools. Holy jeez. Okay, duplicate the page. Remove the current. So are you talking about this scripts page here? Duplicate this page? Is that what you're asking for? Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. It's there's no paste. Oh, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Okay. No, in Webflow. A page with a free component so we can test. Okay. Remove. Oh, okay. Duplicate. Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. 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 So hang on. Copy that one. So do you want me? I'm going to get rid of this stuff that's not working. we'll just call it test. And do you want this test copy? So if I can call on, are you comfortable with having your voice on the stream? Because if you are, I can give you a call. If not, then we can go offline. So it's totally up to you. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. You don't mind? Okay. Well, this will be a test for me here. And actually, I don't know if there's going to be any feedback. Actually, now that I think about it, there might be feedback. Well, we'll find out. Turn off microphone. Okay, so I think. So how do I call you? Is it just, no, that's to turn off the microphone. There's got to be a quick way to call. Let's start a voice call. So I'm not sure if this is going to work or not.
Okay, cool. Hi. Sorry.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfect. Well, hey.
Second. I need to change my mic. Can you hear me better now?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you much better now.
Cool, perfect. Hi.
Oh,
sorry for jumping and hijacking us too.
Yeah, nice to meet you virtually. It's always great to talk to somebody else. I don't know if this is showing up in the stream. If anybody else can hear Sam's voice, just let me know.
If they can't, then they are saved. Sounds so terrible.
Yeah.
Cool. So I think there are two things that I need to do from my end. Let me know if you can still hear me.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Cool. So there are two things. First is to duplicate the page. Then we remove the custom code that you currently have. Then put in the script that I sent as the source. That way I can test from here, and I don't need to be in Webflow to like save and make the changes and whatnot. Something like that.
Okay. So let's start with going into this test page. So I did create this testing page, and we want to completely remove the whole script, right?
Yes, the current script that you have.
Okay, so get rid of that. Okay. So save that. We'll publish that. I guess you need to have access to, like, did you create an account then, I would imagine?
No, so that script only is enough. So it's just that script. That script allows me to write whatever that I write from my side, and then I don't need to republish I just need to refresh the page when I make.
Oh, well, I guess the question that I was asking is, like, can you even see that page without? Oh, hang on a second.
Let me see. I had the staging URL loaded. Sorry, quite easy to figure out. It's Webflow. 1 second.
Yeah, no, the only question I had is this testing page right here, if you can, because I think you need to have an account to actually go in and see. I don't know if you need to see it to be able to run whatever testing that you're gonna want to do.
I think I might.
Okay.
So I did load /test. Is that the same URL?
Yeah.
I can see it, but I'm not so sure if I'd be able to copy.
Well, the copies.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, shouldn't be able to copy. At least I hope not, because I got rid of that code.
Okay, cool. 1 second. Let me just pop out my code editor here. So if we console log these, we should be able to. Refresh, then see the results and the. console.
I would love to see. I would love to be seeing your screen to see what it is that you're doing.
It's just a tab. It's just a browser tab that's open. Let me just confirm if the script is on the page. For some weird reason, I can't get it from my end. Did you paste the script that I sent?
Oh shit! No, I didn't. What was the script that you sent?
So it's a script, the one with the link that you clicked on Discord. So it's a script with a source to the sandbox file that I sent you.
Okay, so like if you're on YouTube, you can see my screen now. Is it?
Yes, I can see a screen. So if you go on the Discord, chat,
okay,
there's a script that I sent
right here. So this right here.
Yes, that's good. So it's just copying that whole script check. No, the actual script check with everything. No, the script check, if you go in the chat, it's actually like script, then defer source.
Oh, this whole thing.
Yes, we want that script in Webflow.
I see what you're saying. Right, that makes more sense. Okay, so let's. Right. Okay, I got you. Sorry. All right.
Cool. Let's just wait for Webflow to finish publishing.
Yep. Okay, there it goes.
Let me refresh.
All right, so now you can go in and you can do a bunch of things on here once you update that code. I see. Good.
Yeah, it should, but for some weird reason, I can't get the... Sorry, 1 second. That's sort of like the easiest way to see life changes, but for some reason... fails to load sometimes. I don't know why. It needs you to have an account, but of which I did send you the account. So the script is there. Okay. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, no problem.
For some reason, I can't get the actual script to load, or at least I can't see it from my side. I don't know why.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Did I put it in the right spot?
Should be in the right spot.
I mean, we got it right there right before the body tag. Save it again. Let's try to publish this again. What's this issue? All right, don't worry about that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't. If I go on here.
Yeah, if it fails this time, I'll just send you the code so that you can just paste it in Webflow.
Right. Yeah. But it seems to be showing up here anyways when I just inspect the page. But
yeah, it's showing up, but it's not executing.
It's not executing.
They recently started limiting their free tier account, which is the one that I love to use. So.
Oh, I see. With like in this, whatever this thing is, the sandbox thing.
Yeah. So
right.
It's a bit. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
I see.
Correct. So I'm just going to send as a file. Make it easy.
Nope.
No, that's the link that I sent. I was just confirming if it's the same link.
I really appreciate you taking the time to try to troubleshoot this with me. It's very, very helpful. Especially, like I said, for me with my JavaScript, it's it's not very strong.
No, it is. Anything just to procrastinate on real work. How to Cool. Try the one that I sent you. So okay. You were on the right path with the current code that we have. It's sort of like indexes everything when you load the page. Then when you filter, then there's nothing new that's re-indexed. So you're sort of like mutating the DOM. Mm-hmm. You're listening to mutations. So that was the right path. But ideally, what you'd want to do is to have what you call this, to have the elements structured in a way where you don't need to listen to any changes because you're copying for a specific pattern. Right. So that pattern is looking for a JSON file, or in this case, it's on a div that is directly a sibling to that thing. That way, you don't have to like check its index, but whatever index the pattern is, right in that parent container is where the JSON is.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I kind of hear what you're saying, but I have no idea how you kind of did this so quickly.
No, I didn't. I didn't. Don't worry, I didn't. I just copied the one that you sent. Then I just said add mutations. So I wanted to test it before I could. I would send it to you, but of course AI are listening it. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So is there an easy way for me to copy this code?
I think you can download it.
Just download it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's safe. There's a global outage. I'm not that kind of guy.
Oh no! Yeah, no. I was just looking how big the file was. All right, so I'm just gonna copy the code itself straight up in here. And I think we need to go just inside the script tag. All right. Okay, excuse me. So just straight copying. I'm just testing this out here. Clipboard is empty.
Yeah, that means something is wrong with that script completely.
Yeah. Let's try again. Yeah, clipboard's empty. Yeah, so nothing's getting into the clipboard there.
I see. So the last time I had a similar issue, I ended up just putting in the pattern closest to, because you can check. I noticed that on your structure, the pattern is sort of like one level deep, so it's not a direct sibling to the component code itself.
Right.
So I'm not so sure how urgent this is, but I could maybe rewrite the script for you in that approach where you don't necessarily have to worry about how things are being re-indexed or something like that. It's just, it looks for the code block that shares the parent with that pattern.
Yeah.
That way, even if you load it on the 100th page, it's still the same logic. That way you don't have to re-index anything.
Right. I see what you're saying. Yeah, the copy button is here. So you need to know where it is, where the copy button is in relation to the code?
Technically, no. I'd already figured that out.
Okay.
No. I'll just use the test link that you sent, and if that's correct, then you let me see. I'll try and recreate a similar structure in Webflow, and then use that to test. I don't know how urgent this is. I could get it to you. I'm not so sure what your time is there right now.
No,
I'll get it to you probably tomorrow.
Yeah, there's no rush. I mean, even just looking at what you sent me to, is I can even maybe have a look at it offline as well too, to just see if I can decipher some stuff. But no, there's no urgency. I mean, I'm just grateful
Sounds good.
that I can have have your time.
No worries. So the thing is, I have a similar structure already. So it's not like I'm doing it from scratch. I'm just copying it and adjusting it so that it suits your because I already had a similar problem before. So
right.
Kind of just revisiting it. Yeah.
Right. And you're doing this using what code base were you using? Because it wasn't in Webflow, was it? Right.
No. I ended up rebuilding the whole thing in JavaScript because I had my own beef with JavaScript with Webflow. So
okay. Yeah. Well, right on. Well, thank you again. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate it. And thanks. I think you're like you're the first guest to come on our live stream, so that's kind of cool too.
Yeah. Good. Thanks so much. Okay, cool. I'll let you know via Discord as soon as that's up.
Sounds good. Much appreciated.
To waste people's time on stream.
No, it's all good though, man. I really appreciate it. Okay. Thanks again, and we'll talk sometime later, and have a great weekend.
Cool. Cheers. You too.
All right.
Cheers.
Bye now. All right. Sam, that was awesome. Thank you so much. It gets me thinking too that we could probably do some really kind of cool things here on stream, where if we have guests come in or people want to maybe have do website reviews, and we could do that in person or whatever over any kind of Zoom calls or what have you. Lots of different things that we can do. So that's really, really cool. So I appreciate that. I just want to let's have a quick look at what's going on here. Just very, very quick. Last click button index. Yeah. I just look at seeing my code, the difference and all the console warnings and good practices for writing JavaScript but for me it's non-existent. Oh my goodness. Copy button. Yeah. Fallback copy. Interesting. Crazy. And then here's this mutation observer thing going on. Well, that's crazy. Yeah. All above my head. This would take me forever to fix. Well, maybe not forever. I don't want to give myself so little credit, but yeah. All right. So looking at this, it looks like it's something that we're not going to be able to settle on our own here within the next half hour, an hour or so. One thing, what can we do? I think one thing in the meantime, maybe we can get rid of that typekit stuff and we could start looking into getting a new font. So, and we could place that new font in. So I want to get this graphic font, which I really love this font. This is going into more of the design and the typography stuff, more of my wheelhouse as opposed to JavaScript. So I think we're going to get the graphic family. It's a little bit pricey, by a little bit being way more than I would want to spend on a font, but it's a really good font and we're going to use it throughout all of Pixel Pieces. So let's buy it. And I think we're just going to get the whole family because it's just such a good discount. I mean, yeah, because I need to get at least, or I would like to get, what would I like? Oh, let's go back. I definitely like bold. I like medium, and we need regular. So that's 3. And then we want to get their corresponding italic versions as well. And then that's 6. And if it's $50 a piece, that's $300. Yeah, let's get the whole thing. Please select license. Right. Ooh, there's different licensees. Okay. So I think we can get it on desktop, and then maybe, I don't know if I should be saying this, but I think we can take those desktop versions of our fonts and we can add them into Webflow. Because can't you add your own fonts onto Webflow? I feel like that's really ridiculous that you can buy a font and you're limited by where you can actually use it, which seems really weird. I guess that's just the deal you make when you buy a font. Because if we go here, if we go to fonts, we should be able to upload our font here. I want to buy the fonts. Yeah, I do. It's a specific type of font. Can I just use free fonts? Yes, I can use free fonts, but the free fonts that are available, I don't like. I know I'm a font snob, like, to be honest. So it's got to be very specific. No, I know. You go to Google Fonts, there's lots of fonts, but there's not the fonts that I like. And then I also want to be a little bit unique. Well, that being said, the graphic font is not a unique font. There's lots of people that have it. So what do you mean when you say in CSS then? You're talking about something that's a little bit different than like your traditional Google fonts or whatever? Because maybe... yeah. No, I know CSS. Yeah, cascading style sheets or whatever. Actually, it's not even called cascading style sheets, isn't it? What the heck does it stand for? You think I would know after doing it for like 20 years? So what does CSS stand for? It is cascading style sheets. Okay. I was thinking for whatever reason that was maybe... I know there's some things that have acronyms that are... What am I thinking? It's like you'd think it would stand for something that it should stand for, but it's completely different. I totally can't remember what that is now. Shoot. I'm drawing a blank. Anyways. But yeah, so in terms of the fonts though, like usually what I do when I look for fonts, I used to use Adobe fonts, and that's what I'm using here on Pixel Pieces, but I think it's causing errors because I don't actually have an Adobe font typekit account anymore, and then it's throwing up some errors. So we're having some issues with that. Turn fonts into WAF2. I think I can convert a true type font into WAF2. Is this for free? And what fonts do these guys take? Oh, upload in all the formats. Let's see. Okay, before we spend $400 on fonts, let's just maybe read what these guys have to say, or listen to what these guys have to say.
Custom fonts in Webflow let you upload font files for use in your project. To do this, simply head on over to your project settings and then visit the Fonts tab. From here, we can see all our options for bringing fonts into our project. We'll be looking at custom fonts, and we'll be using this upload button right here. Now, you can upload a variety of formats like TTF, OTF, EOT, SVG, WAF, but you don't have to upload each and every single format. If you're looking to upload one file format with maximum compatibility and good file size, WAF is the way to go. If you don't have WAF or WAF2 versions of your font files, there are a number of great converters you can find online. Once they're ready to go, back in our project settings, we'll hit Upload and select the font files we're looking to add. After uploading, you might notice that some of your font family names aren't displayed correctly, or maybe they don't match. So what we're doing here is making sure to go through and edit the names so they can properly group together in the designer. This prevents us from having duplicate or incorrect listings under typography, like here, where someone has uploaded the same font twice, the second time falling asleep at the keyboard. After you verify, pressing Upload will add that font file to the listing of installed custom fonts. Head on over to the designer, and your new font selection is ready for use. You can edit or delete custom font uploads at any time. And of course, you can upload additional fonts or font weights right into your project.
Well, that's pretty straightforward. So it says in that video, they said, don't upload all of them, just upload one. But here it says upload. I guess this just says, oh, for maximum browser support, upload, and it doesn't want all of them. That's interesting. That's interesting. Can you access your website's HTML code? So in Webflow, I think you can download your HTML. I think, yeah, you can export your code, right? So it's going to load. I've actually never done this, but yeah. So here's, yeah, it has all the HTML code right here. So you can export it. So I don't know if that answers your question. Well, I think that does 100% answers your question, Leo. So, but yeah, the thing is, yeah, there's not much you can do with it. I don't think you can go in Webflow and actually go into the HTML and update that one manually. I think you have to use our interface. I don't think there's any way to do anything to the code that it generates other than messing around in their interface and adding some custom code using like some embed features or whatever. So, yeah. Just think if I should mess around with those fonts today or not. Not the biggest of issues. Okay, so let me think. Just trying to think if there's anything else that we need to get done here before we wrap for the weekend. So we're going to have to do another, well, every Monday we're going to do a review of how the week went. But maybe one thing that I could talk about real quick, and I've been thinking about this, and I'd maybe like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. So I got in touch with another potential client. They're somewhere in the United States, and they want somebody who they're looking to build a website, or I think maybe more specifically, more of a web app that does data visualization. And that's something that I've spent basically my whole career doing is like data visualization. So if you look at my older company here, DataShift, this was all about being able to visualize real-time data that was coming in. So anyways, so I'm going to have an actual a call here for this project. And if I do land this contract, I think it'll be a pretty decent contract, which would be really nice to have. But it really has me thinking about combining like Pixel and Pixel Pieces, and how I have the one company that is for getting clients and getting, just bringing the revenue. And then Pixel Pieces is the stuff that I kind of do on the side, which I'm hoping eventually is going to be able to lead me to, having a product that I can, get some extra money from and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully at the end of the day, being the breadwinner. But it really has me thinking lately if I know I talked about this a long time ago about starting up Pixel and just kind of focusing on making websites for scientists and whatever. And I'm not so sure that I want to go in that direction again. But it's more of, should I focus some of my time in trying to get these smaller web projects that are a few $1,000s, and to get myself out there and to just kind of build that side of the business as I'm building Pixel pieces. And if I do that, that'll allow Pixel to generate some more money, and then we can bring on some people to help with, the big things that I want to build. I have so many different ideas of different apps and stuff I want to build, but I don't have the capital to be able to do that. So I don't know. I've been just thinking lots of different things of what to do, and yeah, Leo, talking about for marketing, and that'll obviously help with the marketing department in the sense that I can spend a little bit more time talking about things that I do to land clients, and what I do when I actually have clients, and when I build websites for clients, and how that looks like, and how I use Pixel pieces to do that kind of work. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of what marketing is just kind of putting your stuff out there and having people get that perception of what it is that you do. Yeah, I don't know. Lots to think about. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Well, anyways, what I'm really hoping for is to have this, like the components and the filtering and all that kind of stuff. If we get that out the door sometime next week, and then really focus on, well, again, as Rolando was saying and hinting out, next week is really going to be focusing on the marketing that we're going to be doing, especially the social media marketing, and making tons of video content that is more not live stream content, but actual educational type content. So that's going to be a big focus as well too. And then we'll go from there, and we'll kind of see how things go. I don't know. We'll play it by ear, I guess. I'm not sure. Coca-Cola is only famous because of its marketing, and that's proof that it's powerful. Yeah, you read enough of Seth Godin, like the OG master of marketing, and then you have Gary Vaynerchuk and all those guys. Those guys know what they're talking about when it comes to marketing, and it's hugely powerful. And at the end of the day, it goes to the whole thing of, if nobody knows who you are, then no one's going to buy your stuff, basically, right? So we need to focus on that. Figure out the directions to go. Anyways, I'm going to do some thinking on that over the weekend as well. And then we'll touch base again on Monday, where we're going to do our third weekly review and report. And then we'll kind of go from there. So yeah, anyways, sorry, we didn't get too much done today, at least in terms of trying to figure out our problem, which kind of sucks. But Sam, again, like, super grateful for the help on, if we can get that going sometime next week, then that would be fantastic. But I'm going to keep plugging away here to see if there's anything else I can come up with as well over the weekend. But yeah, so I think that's it. So I'm going to say, enjoy the weekend. Have a great weekend. It's Pizza Friday here too, so I need to go start making some pizza before the kids get back from the splash pad. They went off to enjoy the nice summer day without me. Well, that's okay though. Better than sitting around here in the warm heat, I guess, doing nothing in the apartment. Just good for the kids to go outside and run around. Let's just put it that way. All right, so bye and have fun. Always fun with Pizza Friday. Anytime, yeah, awesome. Very much appreciated. Enjoy the pizza. Yes, I will do so very much. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and we'll be back here on Monday. So until then, I don't know. We'll see you next time.